Remember these runs? Some of my friends were actually wondering what do I carry around with me during my long runs. So without further ado, let's dive in and take a look at what I have inside my running bag, right? Let's go. Yo, what's up guys? This is the Ironman Educator, and today I'm going to talk a bit about myself, mainly what I carry inside my run bag. So I'm the kind of person who actually likes to explore new places, even old places as well. It can be either for sightseeing, for food, or even for just plain simple going down the memory lane of the good old days. So I'm also the guy who actually likes to challenge myself, especially I've always been running, but I actually picked up more of running these 2 years. So more into doing long distance running. I like to see what my body can do. That's why I've been doing the Ironman 70.3 and taking up half marathons and full marathon in last year. So it's more about, for running, it's more like the sweet little success that you achieve towards the end of the run. So for me, these long runs, I have an aim in mind to visit the places that I wanted to go or I have been, and just to have a very nice view while enjoying my runs along the way to reach my destination. Alright, before we begin diving into my bag for my long runs, do remember to like, share and subscribe to my channel, and also hit the notification bell to keep yourself in the loop whenever I have these videos that you're interested in. Now, to put simply, obviously for long runs, I try to minimize things that I carry along with me because I don't want additional weight. But some of these are rather essential in my own opinion. So first and foremost is the bag. So I have this bag from Kalenji, and I got this from Decathlon. It's pretty functional, economical, I would say cheap. You can actually put your hydration bag into this. This is actually a hydration bag without that water bag itself. So you can actually slot everything in, pipe the thing through here, the hose, and you can just drink it off here. I'm the kind of person who don't really like to have the water behind me because for breathability. So this bag itself is very breathable because it's actually made out of mesh. You can see through here. Also, it has its pros and cons. It makes it comfortable for you to wear behind you for the whole journey, but also it has this issue. If you're like myself, who perspire a lot, right, perspiration will actually seep through. So whatever that you put inside there will get totally wet. I've tried it on my first long run, so it was totally wet. Another thing is that it is simple, it's very light, it's very thin. It has a simple compartment. There's a pocket right inside here, so you can put all your keys and stuff here. Then the rest of the things you can put right in the middle here, and those things that you want to access quickly, you can put it out here. I wouldn't advise to put your phone or your valuables here because it will fall off pretty easily. Although when you wear it behind you, it actually stretches, but for this compartment here, it doesn't really stretch as well to hold everything in. So what you can do is you can put some of the things like gels or even additional water bottle that you want to place it here. The next thing is water bottle, as I was mentioning. So I usually carry this kind of water bottle. Previously, I used the soft water bottle. Then after a while, I realized this kind of hard bottle is much better. Especially this one from Simple Hydration. It has this special kink here that allows you to actually put inside your pants. But for me, I don't really like to have anything around the pants because along my waistline is pretty sensitive. I get a lot of abrasion around there, so I don't really enjoy that kind of feeling after the run. So what I will do is that this bag itself has a pocket, 2 pockets right in front. You can actually slot in like this because it's very stretchable here, so you can actually slot in very easily. And it fits snugly, so it doesn't really fall out very easily. So once you wear it, right, it will just stick right in front of you. You don't really need to take it up and drink. You can just drink it off your chest like that. So same thing, I'll just put the other side. It's meant for the soft water bottle, but for me, I prefer this type. It's easier, even if you want to take it out and put it in, right, it's easier to put it out and put it in. So for the soft bottle itself, it's very challenging to actually squeeze it right through. So for me, just put it in front like this. See, that's it. And all you need to do, just clip it tight so it doesn't bounce around. And that's it. Done. Simple. Okay, the next one is basically my essential pack. So these are the things which I will need for all my basic needs, like the battery packs, the mobile phone, the wallet itself. So this is how it looks like. I usually have it in a Ziploc bag like this, like what I mentioned just now. The bag itself, it's not really that waterproof, partly because the water seeps through very easily. So what I carry in this bag here are my power bank, my wallet, my charging cable for my phone. The phone itself is usually from inside. And last of all, my GoPro battery pack. I store all my batteries here because long runs, my GoPro usually cannot last with just one battery itself. And because they are pretty sensitive, so I cannot afford to have it wet. And recently I actually acquired this ocean pack. This small one is also waterproof. So it's a lot easier to organize everything in, just throw it in. Because one thing is that if you want to keep it low cost, you can use a Ziploc bag. You can buy one whole big pack and just change it whenever it's torn or water starts seeping through. This one will last a long way because it is made out of very durable material. It comes in different sizes. For me, this size will be just sufficient. So I can put everything in basically like this. Wallet, power bank, mobile phone, cable, and even my GoPro battery. And everything is just closed like this and locked. It's waterproof. That's it. Okay, the next part is more of my nutrition that I carry around with me. So there are a few things that I usually carry on me itself. These are some of the stuff that I have. So for the water itself, it's not just purely water because you cannot just purely rely on just water. As you go along, you lose not just fluids itself, you also lose your salts. As you can see, sometimes after a long run, you can see all the white patches on those dark clothing, right? Those are actually your salt. So if you lose a lot of salt, right, that it's actually a sign, a telltale sign to tell you that you are heading toward the low sodium, low magnesium stage where you will constitute to a cramp. So to prevent that, usually my bottle, the water bottle itself, one of them will contain. This is actually H2 Pro Hydrate. This is actually something similar to the electrolytes tablets, which we will mix in the water itself. For me, I'll just put 2 of these in one of that bottle. That will replenish for throughout the whole trip. Unless, of course, if along the way you know that you will pass by all the convenience store, 7-Eleven, Cheers, all these stores that you can actually buy the 100 plus, the electrolyte sports drinks itself, that you don't really need to carry this with you. Then you don't have to prepare your water bottle with this. I have personal preference. I know that this has sufficient for me to last throughout the whole run. So I just plan accordingly. Every hour I will lose about 1 liter of fluid. Then I did the sweat test and I was told that I will lose about close to 700 mg of salt. It can be sodium, it can be magnesium. So I usually know that I need about 2 hours to 3 hours for the run. So each one is about 750 mg of sodium. So I put 2 of these to replenish for my estimate of 2 hours run, because every hour I lose about 700, so I need to have a bit more just in case. So I will have 2 of these inside my bottle. So I don't usually drink 1 bottle, 1 shot. So usually about 1 hour later, I will drink one half of it, then another hour, I will drink the other half. So just to make sure that I have enough electrolytes to power me through the whole run itself. You need to spice things up to make yourself motivated. My gels are the things that I usually keep myself motivated as well. So first of all, I will have this from Young Living, the Ningxia Red. I do this usually for beginning and in between, and sometimes at the end, towards the end. Just also to spice things up. This is nice because it's very organic, all made of natural stuff inside. Although the calorie is not high, but for me during the race, I use this, beef up my calorie intake. For any endurance sports, right, each hour you burn through about 200 calories. So this is actually not sufficient for every hour. So usually every half an hour, I'll just take one of these. I did this before in my Ironman Bintan with solely this. It turns out well for me. There usually are other things that I will just swap around with. There's another one which is the Ningxia Nitro, the smaller one, but it packs a lot of punch because it has natural caffeine from white tea, if I'm not wrong. It gives enough energy for me to last through the whole run itself. For that race in the Ironman Bintan, I took all my nutrition on the bike. If let's say I want to spice things up, I will actually add other nutrition gels like Cliff Shots. And if I want to boost further, I will actually throw in another pack which I got this from Biotech USA. This one I got this from one of my races last year in Malaysia. During the expo, I tried one pack over there and I fell in love with it. Yeah, it comes with a few flavors. This is orange. The other one is lemon. Yeah, it has things in it that actually helps to the recovery while you're actually doing sports. I kind of like this. Not bad, tasty, and same thing. All this, when I rotate around for long runs, it will spice things up. And other thing, not really that essential, but sometimes I will carry them with me. It's maybe a small towel or an additional shirt in a Ziploc bag to make sure I can clean myself up or wipe myself down so that I don't catch a cold at the end of the run. Because by the end of the run, I'll be totally drenched in my perspiration. That is just to keep me dry and out of the cold. So that's why sometimes I will just prepare that in my bag. So all this can fit nicely just inside the bag itself. Yep, so that's it for what's in my running bag. Now that you know, so next time if you are doing a long run yourself, you can actually prepare yourself with all this. If you like my sharing video, do remember to like, share and subscribe to my channel. So see you next one. Bye.